Hello everyone, hello YouTube, this is Felipe, o gato de salto, and today I'm here to talk to you about samba and sensuality. So welcome back to my channel where I try to bring out a new video weekly talking about carnival, samba music, samba dance, or anything else related to this beautiful world which I love so much, and I'm sure you love it too. So if you don't know this channel, make sure you subscribe, activate the notification button so you know when there's a new video on its way out to you, and share this channel and its videos so we can make our community grow. So yeah, I started a little series or a trilogy of videos talking, or actually starting, a reflection about samba and sexism, samba and vulgarity, and today we're finally getting to samba and sensuality. In many of my classes, be them in Zoom or presential classes, many girls, many people want to learn how do they get sexier, how can they be sexier when they're dancing, how can they bring sensuality into their samba. And before I can actually give you some practical tips, I thought about just starting this conversation, this reflection, because it's very important what happens here before you can convey it to your body. I started last week's video saying that there's a very thin line between vulgarity and sensuality. I get that. And the world is basically moved by three things: power, money, and sex. And yeah, I even put a red lipstick because red is the color of sex. Pink is the color of love, and there are colors for everything, but red, people, red is the color of sensuality. I love red, not because of that. I think it vibrates differently. It's just has this vibrational field that is hot. And yeah, red. I love red. So yeah, last week we talked about vulgarity and about how basically what happens in your head when you're doing moves that are vulgar is that you objectify yourself. You are submissive and you're out there to be taken by anyone. And with sensuality, we have to invert that process. Sensuality or sexiness is about you being in control. It's about you leading the way and leading the looks of the public, leading their gaze and leading their thoughts. It's about you being in control and not you being there and allowing them to think what they want to do with you in bed, probably. No. When you are sensual, when you're sexy, they are mesmerized, they are enchanted. Their thoughts don't even go that way, they just can't look away. And this is what we want to achieve, right? You will imply things, you will suggest, you'll be suggestive and not explicit, okay? Sensuality is about you being in control, is about you celebrating your beauty, your body, your costume and makeup, who you are and your skills. Is about women's empowerment and not about men's entertainment. You are doing it for yourself and not for them. And these people changes the entire thing, changes the whole spectrum. When you know that you're there on stage trying to be sexy, to satisfy yourself, when you caress your skin, when you lower your gaze, it's about you expressing something. That's when you are extremely sexy without being vulgar. But I really wanted to start this conversation and start this reflection so you know what should be happening in your mind. You're not performing for others, you're performing for yourself. You are an artist. Samba is an art form, is a dance form. You're expressing something, even if it's lust, even if it's passion, but you are expressing. And there are great things you can do and you can use in order to express that. You know, I am a huge fan of burlesque, so I deeply admire burlesque artists. And I recommend you to study burlesque, study Dita Von Teese, see how she takes off her gloves, for example. She has, I don't know how many hundreds of ways of taking off gloves. It's all about just suggestion, the idea behind. In one of my choreos, in which I choreographed Mocidade, the last one, so 2020, in which they were talking about Elsa, the singer, they had one part of the song which said, "It's samba that runs through your veins." So there are different ways of showing that idea, samba that runs through your veins. A very rough, powerful way of showing that would be just samba is here. Okay, this is a very easy move that I could have put in my choreo, you know, but I chose to do it a little bit the burlesque way. Extend the arms, use the back side of your hand to caress and show that samba runs through my veins. Yeah, and I create this angle, I create these lines, and it's about that. It's a lot, for me as a performer, I feel a lot more empowered and sexy when I do this than when I do this. And it's not vulgar. This is not vulgar. I consider it sexy and elegant. If I were like this, I would probably be vulgar. Or even if I were slapping and then just passing the hands, that would be vulgar. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's really that idea in your mind that you are doing it for yourself that is so attractive. Also, you can think about the intentions. I did make a video about the intentions when you're dancing samba, and you can think about when do you want to express sensuality. And in this video, I already said which part of your performance I think is the safest one for you to express sensuality. So make sure you check it out. And of course, we also have to think about costumes. You know, there are costumes that can be perceived as sexier than others. There are colors, like as I said, red is the color of sex. That already said Lola, one of the main characters of the movie and musical Kinky Boots. I hope you watched it. If you didn't, make sure you do, because it's fantastic and the high heel boots are just ugh. But anyway, when thinking about costumes and colors, you can also aim for that. I believe that black and red are the better combinations, color combinations for expressing sensuality. If I think about dance, and these two colors, black and red, I immediately think about tango. I immediately think about flamenco. Dances that are very loud, very sexy and very energetic, very hot, you know? So thinking about what you wear, how should your makeup be? Today I'm wearing blue and red, so I'm sorry, it should be black and red. Colors and makeup and costumes and feathers and cuts. You know, how is your costume cut? What are you showing? What are you hiding? Those are all things that you can think of and try to work with to make your appearance, making your solo, to make your performance overall sexier. So yeah, now that we talked about samba and sexism, samba and vulgarity, and samba and sensuality, and I already gave you the key ideas, and you know, now we can definitely move on to the next video, which will be 5 tips on how you can be more sexy when you dance samba. I hope you don't miss that. So I'll see you again next time, next week, with one more video about this, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments or write me a message. Bye bye.